This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website at simhayoga.com for my full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. My preferred way of payment is through Venmo, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. And the 4-digit ID code is 8096 for verification if you're prompted for it. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please share with your friends and let people know classes are happening. And so I live stream on Facebook, and now I'm beginning to go back onto Instagram. My Facebook business page is Simha Yoga with Stephen Chang. And the videos are first live streamed on Instagram. It is saved automatically for 24 hours, and on Facebook I will keep it on there for about 1 week to 2 weeks on Facebook. I also have a YouTube page, a channel called Simha Yoga Lab, and the videos will stay on there permanently. So there are 3 platforms that you can visit for my classes, and please check them out. There's a whole library of different classes on Facebook, and there's a much bigger library of classes on YouTube. So visit anytime, practice anytime. You do not need to practice on my streaming schedule. Visit anytime, and please share with your friends. Okay, today's class is Open Flow. It is a level 1 and level 2. For those of you with tighter hips or tight lower back, please elevate, sitting up on a block or on your blankets. It's going to be much more comfortable for your lower back and for your hips if you have tightness there. For those of you who are newer to my practice, welcome. And please note that I give a lot of variations, and if I'm working a little bit out of your range, please check in, pull back a little bit. You do not need to take every pose or every variation that I call out for, right? I will always start out with the more basic variation. If that is better for you to stay, keep it there. You do not need to take any additional variations. On the other hand, if you're a little more experienced with a little bit more knowledge on variations, and I'm not calling for something that you really like, by all means, take it. I give you a lot of liberties to kind of be playful and experiment a little bit. So always, with any yoga practice or any physical discipline, right, always check in. Work with what is appropriate for your body, for your level of practice, and try to avoid any kind of injuries if you can, right? So don't take any undue risks, basically. All right, let's sit up tall, palms face up, fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Ground evenly through your seat, let the shoulders broaden. Starting to center the breath. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer or from the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart toward the sky, setting intention for your practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call a response. I will call it and repeat the response with you. Om Apavitraha, Om Apavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikakshan, Sabahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, let the palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back, opposite side, roll the center. Take a few more rounds in that same direction. Chin back to center again, pause, opposite direction. And come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and into your spine, coming off your blocks, and extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. And back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms and thigh to extend, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Center again. Legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up. Soles of feet together, knees apart, and gentle butterflies with your knees. And take it back to stillness, Baddha Konasana, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward. Now, if you want to press your elbows to your inner thighs to give yourself a little bit more hip opening, go ahead and take it. Take it back up. Knees together, swing the legs back behind you, down dog, pedaling out the legs. Alright, let's take it back to stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Extend the right foot back up, step the right foot forward, low lunge. Take the arms up high for high lunge, steady balance here. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, reach up, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale up, exhale, take the hands to the floor, Left hand stays down, right arm up to twist. Take that to a half bind, right hand behind you, stack the shoulders a little bit more. Take the right arm back up, warrior one. So support with both hands. Ground the back heel down so the left heel is now supporting you as well. And then rise up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. You can modify with the right arm to top of the right leg, or if you can touch your right hand all the way down, take it, and then left arm up to the sky. Side angle. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Your belly and your ribs are on the floor. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift a little higher. So now the belly and the ribs come away from the floor. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Fullest extension you have. If you have to keep your elbows slightly bent, take it. If you have full extension, take that. And all the way back down. Child's pose. Take the seat toward the heels and fold forward, letting the hip release, arms forward. And take it back to down dog, hips up high. Inhale, left heel up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose, around the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Extend the left back up, square forward, low lunge. Raise the arms up high, high lunge, steady the balance here. Lengthen the front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Exhale, all the way down, hands to the floor. The right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. Release your left hand back down, ground the back heel as well. Arms up high. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can modify elbow to the knee or left hand directly to the floor for the full expression of the pose. And the right arm reaching up. Side angle. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Lower all the way down. Again, 3 progressive cobras. Hands alongside the rib cage, elbows drawn back. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Ribs and lower and the belly on the floor. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, belly and ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. This time, lift up, fullest extension. Full arm extension or elbows slightly bent, your choice. Take it all the way back down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Take it all the way back to down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose, around the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Extend the right foot back up, step it forward. Warrior one. Exhale, open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Tip the left hip back, right hand forward. Right hand to top of the shin, left arm up. Now if you have a little bit more range here, you can slide your right hand further down the shin, or the right hand can come all the way down to the floor. Triangle. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back. back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, this time push up. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Extend the left back up, step it forward. Warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Left hand to top of the shin again, right arm straight up. If you have a little bit more range, you can slide the hand further down, or left hand directly to the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push up, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Extend the right back up, step it forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay in the forward fold, release your hands to the floor for support, then walk your torso slightly back, and left hand to support. Raise your right arm up. Then thread the right arm underneath the left, grab the left hip. Lean the right shoulder to the inner right knee. Extend the left arm forward, so unsupported, extended side angle. Take the left arm back behind you, half line, and step. Release your right hand down. Lengthen out the right leg. Stack your shoulders, half bind. Extend the left arm up and to the front of the room, extended triangle. Take the left hand to the floor. Frame your right foot with your hands, either side of the right foot. Re-lengthen your spine, and then exhale, folding forward. Revolve that. Left hand down, right arm up to twist. Bend the front knees, circle it all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Extend the left back up, step it forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, take the other thumb on top, lift up, gaze up. Bow forward, devotional. Take it back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Sorry, my fault. Let's come back forward into the devotional warrior. Stay in the forward fold, let the hands come down. Walk your hands over to the right, right hand to support, left arm up to twist. Thread the left arm underneath the right to grab the right hip. Lean the left shoulder to the inner left knee and reach right arm forward. Take the right arm up and back behind you. A half bound, unsupported side angle. Then release your left hand down to the floor, lengthen out the left leg, a half bound triangle. Raise your right arm up and to the front of the room, extended triangle. Then take the right hand to the floor, frame your left leg with your hands. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold over the left leg. Right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. Bend the front knees, circle it all the way up into reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Bend your knees deeply, shift to your tiptoes. Staying on your tiptoes. Take the torso up to vertical. Reach your arms forward to balance. Arms out to either side, stay balancing. Start to lean the torso forward. Take the hands down in front of you, about a foot and a half forward. Hands, shoulders with distance, crow pose. Either your middle fingers or your index fingers point forward. Then bend the arms back. Knees to the back of the arms. Start to lift the seat a little bit so that you can easily press your knees to the back of the arms. Then keeping the elbows bent, right now the elbows drawn back. Take the knees slightly forward. As you press your palms down, shift the entire body forward. When your elbows line up over your wrists, your toes will get light enough to come off the floor. Yogic squat, step the feet down, but this time wide, and your toes are turned out. Hands together in prayer. Press your elbows into your knees, knees back into your elbows. Once you have that resistance, let the seat draw further down and lift the chest a little higher. So there's a lot of resistance between your arms and your legs pressing against each other for the hip opening. Take the hands to the floor. Shift the weight to your left foot. Reach your right leg out and turn the toes forward. Step the right foot down and hold it here. Now stay on your left tiptoes, or if you can manage, draw the left heel down. Take the left heel all the way down. And then flex your right foot, point the toes up. So this is your preparation for Skandasana. Alright, let's break. Take the hands back down, turn the right toes back forward, step the right heel back in, reset. Second side, hands to the floor. Shift to the right side, extend the left leg out, press your left foot down, turn the toes forward, and then start to take the hands together in prayer. Then, if you can, draw the right heel down, and then pivot the left heel to the floor and raise your toes. Hands come back down, step the left foot back in, draw the heels down, reset in your yogic squat. Let the hands come back down with your hands supporting. Lengthen out the legs, turn the heels wide. So now your feet are about mat's width and parallel to each other. And then just sway out your hips side to side. Take it back to center, bend the knees, lift the upper back and the crown of the head forward, and then extend the arms forward, lengthen out the legs, come up into a slight back bend. Keep that slight back bend, wrap the hands back behind you, draw the shoulders back, lift up, gaze up. Come back to neutral, step the feet together, releasing your hands. Inhale, reach your hands out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, back to center. Stepping on the left foot, draw the right knee in. Extend the right heel forward. Bend your right knee. Open out to right side. Back to center 3 times. Right heel forward. Bend your right knee. Open out to side. Back to center, that's 2. Right heel forward. Bend your right knee. Open out to side. Back to center. Draw the right heel back for warrior 3. The arms can stay reaching forward or they can reach back, totally up to you. Step the right foot back. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Lengthen out the left leg. Turn the left toes to the right side. Toes are slightly turned in. Heels are just a bit wider. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. And then forward fold on the exhale. Let the hands come down. Now once your hands come down, let's take a twist. Left hand to the floor, creating a tripod. Raise your right arm up to twist. Right hand behind you, half bind, and continue twisting. Switch sides. Right arm up, right hand to the floor. Left arm up and twist. Left hand behind you, half bind. Raise your left arm back up, left hand to the floor. Both hands supporting. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Now keeping the lengthiness of the spine, hinge in the hips and start to take it forward. Let the head release. You have about 5 deep breaths here. If you want to take any additional variations, you can go ahead and take additional variations. Now for those of you who are staying in the forward fold, think about grounding through the heels and the outer edges of your feet. Now also investigate the amount of weight that you're putting into your feet, right? Between the front of the feet and the backs of the feet. If you're leaning too far forward, you're going to feel like you're pressing toward the tiptoes, right? So that will mean that you're not getting enough stretch to your back bodies and you're just leaning forward, supported with your hands, right? So you don't want to also then go too far back either. When you're pressing too much toward the heels and you're leaning too far back, then you're feeling like you're overstretching back with the legs. So you want to bring it back to center. So feel for the fronts of the feet and the backs of the feet and find that middle ground. And then once you have, you can always look side to side and up the leg to see if you're pretty balanced. If you are, readjust your hands, just let the hip release and fold. Alrighty, beginning to break with your hands supporting on the floor. Bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Shift the weight back toward your heels. When you come up, think about lifting the head and the upper back and through that straighter spine. Use the strength of the legs to come up. Turn the left toes back forward for warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Again, taking your yogic squat. This time, we're going to take the hands to the floor. Shift the weight forward. Press your knees into the back of the arms and shift the weight to your left hand. Shift the weight to your right hand. Back to center. Shift the weight to your left hand again. Kick the right leg out and your right leg is suspended. Step the right foot back down. Shift to your right hand. Extend the left leg out. Draw it back. Come back to your yogic squat. Take the hands down to the floor. Lengthen out the legs. Sway out your hips side to side. Come back to stillness, come back to center. Bend at the knees, lift the back of the head and lift it back. And through that lengthiness of the spine, come all the way up. Reach your hands out and up. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale back to center, hands back together in prayer. Step the feet together. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Extend the left heel forward, bend your left knee. Open out to side, back to center. Extend the left leg forward, bend your left knee. Out to left side, back to center. Left heel forward, bend your left knee. Out to side, back to center. Warrior 3. Step it back to warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side. Organize your feet, toes are slightly turned inwards, heels are a little bit wider. Lift up for back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Once your hands touch down, walk your hands over to the left side. Left hand to the outside of the left foot, if you can manage that. If not, to the inside of the left foot. Then take the right hand to the outer left ankle and pull forward toward that left leg. Right? If you don't have the hand to the outside of the foot, the hand is to the inside of the foot, it works the same way. Release, walk it back to center, take it to the other side. Right hand can go to the outside of the right foot or the inside of the right foot. Left hand to the outer right ankle and fold. Square back to center, hands for support. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend at the elbows to take it forward. And release. All right, with your hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. On the inhale, lift the upper back, lift the back of the head, and coming through to a warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left forward, low lunge. Right foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. Soak the right foot in the left leg, go above or below the knee joint. Keep the gaze at a fixed point to the floor, and then take the arms up and out in a wide position. Two more breaths. Revolve dancer. Draw the right knee forward, draw the right heel back. Left hand to grab the inside of the right foot, realign. Inner thighs together, right arm forward. Then as you lean forward, kick back. Airplane warrior 3. Open up the right arm, right knee to the side. Seated spinal twist. Hands to the floor, right knee behind the left heel. And take the seat down. Left hand is behind you, right arm is up on the inhale. Exhale, twist your left. Now, if the full variation is very tight for your hips, you can take the half variation, which is with the right leg forward, left foot over your right knee, and then twisting. Now, if the arm, the elbow to the top of the left leg is too difficult, again, a little bit tight for you, you can wrap the arm around the shin or the right hand around the left knee. So you want a vertical spine. You want your seat to be evenly grounded to the floor for support as you twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, step the left foot forward, half moon. Lift the seat, left hand to the floor, about a foot forward, a little bit off to the left side, so you're in a slight diagonal. Stepping on the left foot, raise your right arm up, right leg back, half moon. Step it back, warrior 2, reverse warrior, hands to the floor, chaturanga up, down, down, dog. Step, then right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward, standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together, take it up. Chair, stepping on the right foot this time, and pick up the left. Tree pose, sole of the left foot in the right thigh. Keep the gaze at a fixed point, arms up and out. Tree. Stay on the right leg, revolve down to this pose. Draw the left knee forward, left heel back. Grab the inside of the right foot with your left hand. Inside the left foot with your right hand. Left arm forward. As you lean forward, kick back. Airplane, warrior 3. Left knee, left arm out to the side. And taking the torso to about parallel the floor. There is a minute upper back bend, so make sure you keep lifting the upper back and looking forward. Then release your hands for seated, spinal twist. Left knee behind the right heel and take the seat down. Right hand behind you. Left arm is up and twist to the right. So you're taking the same variation, right? If the full variation is too tight for you, you can extend the left leg forward and then twist. Now, if the hips are okay, your legs are okay, but it is the elbow to the leg, right? If you have maybe arms that are shorter or torso that's shorter, it might be difficult for you to hook the arm to the leg, right? And that might force you to round. So if that is the case, rather than taking the elbow to the thigh, it could be arm to the knee or the hand, left hand to the right knee. So you want to come back to a vertical line that feels like you're opening the chest and twisting to the right. Square back to center. Counter twist to your left. Back to center again, half moon. Step the right foot forward, and then lift. Take the right hand forward about a foot, look off to right side, and come straight up to the balance. Bend your right knee to step back to warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lizard pose. Raise your left leg up. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Now for those of you who have more openness with your hips, keep the left toes pointing forward. You're going to walk your hands forward about a foot and then lower your forearms. Now if your hips are tighter, you might need to turn the toes out at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees. And that gives your left thigh a little bit of a turn out as well, and that makes it a lot easier for your hips to then walk your hands forward about a foot and lowering your forearms. So in your lizard, you're looking to lower your forearms, going for the hip opener. So work within your capacity. Now, if you happen to have blocks, right, and the forearms coming down is difficult, you can take your forearms to blocks, to books, to blankets, right, whatever you can work with. Or maybe just walking your hands slightly further forward, keep the arms extended, and just lean the hips forwards and downwards. That might be just good enough. 2 more breaths. Alright, begin to walk lift the elbows, walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes back forward. Supporting with your hands, lengthen out the left leg. Left hamstring stretch in your pyramid. So slightly wider, right? Because when you step your left foot forward in the lizard, you step the left foot to the outside of the hands, which makes your stance at this point a little bit wider. Bend the front knee, ground the palms, kick the left leg up, 3-legged dog, pigeon. Left knee comes in, land the shin to the floor, inch your right knee further back. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine, and then make your way forward. You can stay in your forearms, you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. Totally up to you. You can take the head directly to the floor and reach the arms forward, your choice. Take a good 10 breaths or so here, allowing breath and gravity to help you settle into your pose. So this is where you check into quietness. Let's take ankles to knee. Start to break, lift back up, take the left seat down. Move your left heel forward so that your shin is more about parallel to the front of the mat, and flex your left foot. Swing the right leg back around, center your seat, and then you're going to do the same thing. Right ankle on top of the left knee. Your shins are parallel to each other, and your feet are flexed. Right? So here, you want to sit up tall. And you're thinking about the right knee actively working toward the left ankle. Now, depending on your hip flexors, right, and how much mobility you have in your hips, you may or may not be able to draw that right knee to touch your left ankle. That is perfectly fine. So you're working with lengthiness, and whatever that closeness is that you can get the foot to the knee to the ankle, take it, right? So make it go, so move slowly and cautiously. This is quite intense, so make sure you take your time. Right? Flex your feet. When you flex your feet, the ankles and your knee, the corresponding ankle and the knee are protected. Lengthiness through your spine. Now with your hands slightly behind you, right, on your fingertips for support. Lengthen, keep that lengthiness, and start to draw forward. Right, so these are incremental movements Go nice, go easy, and take your time. Alright, start to release. Support the right leg, extend forward. Support the left leg, extend forward. Feet are flexed, extend the legs out, and then point the toes. Flex, point, flex, point. Let's make your way back through that pigeon. So left heel comes in, right leg swings back, and then press it back to your down dog. And pedaling out the legs, walk it out side to side. Alright, back to down dog. Second side, right leg up. So lizard first. Raise your right leg up, step the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. So again, if you have more open hips, the right toes point straight forward, walk your hands forward about a foot and lower your forearms. If that's not possible, turn the right toes out a little bit. And then once you have that, you can walk your hands forward and lower your forearms. Again, your alternatives are, if you have blocks, the right toes can be forward or turned out to the side, and you can take your forearms to your blocks. If you don't have any kind of props and you're having trouble still, keep the right toes turned out, walk your hands far enough forward, but keep the arms extended. Just actively lunge your hips forwards and downwards, right? So working with the support of your arms in a higher position with your torso, but the hips are still working in the hip opener, leaning forwards and downwards. Alright, walk your hands back in, turn the right toes forward. Keep the hands as they are and lengthen over the right leg and fold in forward. Bend the front knee, ground the palms. Kick the right leg up, three-legged dog. Draw the right knee in, land the shin to the floor. Pigeon, into left knee back. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. So note that your right thigh is turned out 30 to 45 degrees. And then make your way forward. You can stay in your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands. Just settling into your hip opening. Allow breath and gravity to do the work. So flexibility poses really require a lot of patience, right? Especially if you're not very flexible, it's going to be a lot more effort. And then it'll always feel like you're making no progress, but in time, if you keep working productively with the right alignment and with the right amount of pressure, right amount of work, you will start to notice a difference in a much more kind of like prolonged period of time. So don't expect miracles to happen the first 1, 2, 3 times that you practice, right? These flexibility poses really require a lot of time. Alright, let's start to come back up and take your ankles to knees. So walk your hands back in, lift back up with your torso, swing the left leg forward. You want to move your right heel forward, far enough forward so that the shin is parallel to the front of the mat, and flex your right foot. Swing the left leg around to on top of the right knee. So left ankle is flexed, right knee is bent. Same thing with the left side, left ankles to knee, flexing the feet. Hands supporting, lengthen through the spine. With that lengthen, start to feel the left knee working downwards, right? It's a very energetic feeling. You may not have a lot of movement, which is fine, right? So a lot of this is very internal. forward. Support the right leg, extend forward. Pull the toes back, flexing your feet, reach your heels. And then point the toes. Flex, point, flex, point. Come back to center, right heel comes back in. Swing the left leg back and through that pigeon. Walk it back to the down dog. And starting to walk your feet forward toward your hands, bend knees, take the seat down, extend the legs forward. Hands are to either side, and using the hands to help you support as you slide the hands out, take your arm to your back. Bridge pose, bend at the knees, walk your heels in, separate your feet with your fingertips, feel for the back of the heels. Once you have that, press your palms down, press your heels down, lift the seat. Coming into a supportive position with your back bend. You're on your head, your upper back, upper shoulders, and then through the heels and the outer arms. Then interlacing your hands underneath you, shimmy your shoulders in, side to side, standing on top of the shoulders and the head. Pressing your heels of the feet firmly to the floor to lift the hips. Release, take the seat down, happy baby. Draw the knees in, let the feet separate. And the heels are pressing up, and the hands are pulling against your feet to draw them down. Release. Step the feet down, slide the legs forward. Toes will turn out, arms alongside. Shavasana, fun relaxation. Beginning to draw the breath back in. And start to move the fingers and the toes, reaching the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And when you're ready, roll over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-leg position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. from hands together in prayer from the heart, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Ina, come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing the practice with me. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. And my preferred way of payment is through Venmo at Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 for verification. Classes are $10 and $5 if you're having a difficult time right now. Please share with your friends, let people know, and I'm streaming on Instagram and Facebook. Videos are then saved on Instagram for 24 hours, and then it comes out, and then on Facebook, it stays on for about 1 or 2 weeks. I'll leave it on there. And then on my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab, I leave all my videos on there permanently. So you have 3 platforms that you can visit for my classes. You can stream at my schedule, or you can take classes anytime, right? Those are up there saved, and you can practice anytime you want. All right, thank you so much again for spending your hour with me, taking practice. I appreciate it. Please share, and be safe, be well. I will see you soon. Good day.